Alright. Should be live now. Should be okay. Hey guys, how you guys doing? Hope it's going okay. Oh, Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everybody! Hope you guys are enjoying the last few minutes and hours of 2017. Actually, it's hours for you guys, yeah, for most of you. Oh, hey Chairs! Great to see you, dude. Happy New Year, buddy. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the last few moments or hours of 2017, and I hope we can make it a bit better with some Ace Attorney investigations. 10 more, T minus 10, huh? Just 3 more for me. I'll be there soon. I'll let you know what's it like in the future as soon as I can. So here we go. It's been a couple of days. It's been a while since we last played this. If you remember, well, we can see, I stopped at this moment on purpose, so in case we forget, we can see that we actually managed, after, you know, Agent Lang went on accusing both Judge Courtney and her son. What's his name again? John something, not John Wick. John Marsh. So yeah, after we blamed both of them, and we proved that it couldn't have been any of them who killed the president, who was lying here in the filming lot, we managed to prove that it was actually Blaze the Best, or actually it's most likely that it was Blaze the Best who killed him. Since we know that he probably died, that like when the body was here and when he probably died, there were 2 people here. One is John Marsh, the kid, and the other, we know, is Blaze the Best, who is already a suspected killer. And just a pretty bad guy all around, so that definitely pops him up to the top of the list. What's that? For some reason it's showing, the pic you posted, Chairs, it's showing up on my stream, but not on my actual chat that I read. Oh, the chat. Yeah, well, you know. Well, I can tell you why I didn't warn the Americans. Well, because 9/11 was like our work. The Zionist coalition. Why the hell would we want to warn anybody about that? No reason at all. That would just undermine what we're doing here. So yeah. Okay, I think we're pretty much caught up. Let's get started.
Blaze the Best. You're saying he's the one who did it?
Last night, John was not alone. Blaze the Best was here too. Should we consider him to be a new suspect?
Blaze the Best? Killed the president?
It's entirely possible.
Blaze the Best? It can't be. The same guy from 12 years ago?
12 years ago? That keeps popping up. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if the number or the event of something 12 years ago keeps popping up. We know that there was something big that happened for the president of Zhengfa, Agent Lang. I think maybe the Warden too, and also the last Mozilla movie that came out was 12 years ago. So that the last one might be just a thematic connection, but I don't know. It could also be maybe something happened on the set of the last Mozilla. We do know that the president was a big fan of Mozilla, so maybe, I don't know, during the premiere or something happened. We'll have to figure it out.
Well, a lot has changed. It all happened over 12 years ago. Back then, he and my old man were close friends, and our clan protected the president's life.
He is the president. The president and his old man were pretty close 12 years ago. But then he suddenly changed completely, and he stopped using the local police force to keep him safe.
Lang? Don't tell me you're the one from 12 years ago?
You got it. Ain't this nice? Now you're finally going to prison, where you belong. 12 years is a long time coming for a suspended sentence. Don't you agree?
Yeah, so some shit went down. Agent Lang! What happened here 12 years ago?
Nothing that concerns you.
On the contrary, it might just have some sort of connection with this case.
Not so fast! And I suppose you have some proof, Mr. Prosecutor? Show me evidence that there's a connection between this case and the one 12 years ago.
Evidence, you say?
If you don't have any evidence, then there's no point in talking about it.
Is there any evidence that connects this case with what happened 12 years ago?
Well, let's see. I don't remember all the evidence, so we're gonna have to go over it. One thing I do remember is the monster movie flyer. First new movie in 12 years. There is that. I'm not sure if that's enough, though. So let's just go over everything. We got the combination lock, Mozilla's head, with the original design, but it doesn't necessarily connect the two things. The Mozilla doll, kinda. Well, I'd say the Mozilla doll plus the monster movie flyer prove that it's connected. That's the connection, but it's still kind of flimsy. I want to see if there's something better. Ground beneath him is exposed, giant footprints. President on the rooftop. President was never seen coming down. Lost testimony 2 nights ago. The president never passed through the 51st floor storeroom. So we don't know how he got down. That's right, I forgot about this. It wasn't through the elevator, and apparently it wasn't through the trapdoor either. Maybe, I don't know, rappelled down or something. Blue truck parked in front of the Grand Tower today. The driver wasn't inside. John's practice video from last night. The mechanic's gloves worn by Blaze the Best. IS-7 incident. No, that's from 18 years ago. Yeah, that's with Isaac Dover and Gregory Edgeworth. Report on Knightley. Report on Knightley's connection with Dogan by Patricia Rowland to Blaze the Best. Knightley's mementos. A bug that was inside the Yagarasu's badge that was used by the mastermind, and we still don't know who that is yet. Cole's typical recording board was intercepted from the bug that was planted on K. A bouquet. Not very relevant. Sleeping drugs. And that's it. So yeah, I gotta say the only thing that specifically says 12 years and all of our evidence is the movie flyer. And if we get a follow-up question, I can use the doll. But it's a bit flimsy, but let's see. Take that!
Agent Lang, could you take a look at this?
Mr. Prosecutor, get that thing out of my face! Lang Zi says, the sun sets fast in Zhengfa. We don't have time to waste looking at your useless junk.
Ugh. So this doesn't show the connection.
Let's now go over the evidence one more time, Mr. Edgeworth. Wasn't there something written about 12 years ago somewhere in there?
How about it, Mr. Prosecutor? Got any evidence?
Something that's written. Well, again, I would go for this one. It's obviously not the doll, then. Letter from unknown. I don't think this... It's plan... Get revenge for 12 years ago. I forgot about this. My bad. And we know that Kay is not the one who actually wrote this. It was probably the mastermind again. So I forgot about this, so it's gotta be this. Okay. Take that!
This letter was sent to Jill Crane, who was murdered 2 days ago. Although the sender is currently unknown, here it is written as follows. Please get revenge for 12 years ago.
What? 12 years ago?
That's not all. Take a look at this as well. This is a report written by Patricia Rowland to Blaze the Best regarding Knightley. Please read this part here.
That thing he laid to rest near the flower bed 12 years ago?
I guess I could have used that as well.
Agent Lang, something big is happening here. Jill Crane's murder 2 days ago, and now the president's murder today. There has to be some connection there. And the key to solving it lies in what happened 12 years ago, does it not?
You're asking me to reopen the old wounds of the Lang clan?
Agent Lang, I beg of you.
Who's holding it?
Who was that just now?
Shifu!
Oh!
You guys! What are you all doing here?
Remember that they're still suspects in the kidnapping of John Marsh. Even though we know that they used to work for Lang. Before he got, like, I don't know, demoted, punished, whatever you want to call it. Lost his henchmen, basically. I wonder if we're gonna see his assistant from last time, too. I forgot her name. But she had, like, I think she had some sort of mask or something on. Like, her face was hidden, if I remember right. I'm not sure.
We followed you here, Shifu. Heard that Shifu was investigating the incident from 12 years ago.
You idiots! I'm not your boss anymore. Get back to your own posts.
Sir, we can't do that.
What'd you say? Are you disobeying my order?
Well, you're not their boss anymore, so you can't, like, play that card twice.
Shifu, we also beg of you. Reinvestigate the SS5 incident from 12 years ago. None of us could ever forget that case. We know you feel the same way, Shifu.
Agent Lang, even your former subordinates desire to reinvestigate the case.
And you think you can solve the mysteries of that case?
Perhaps I can, with your help.
Tuh. I got it. I accept your invitation.
Shifu, 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 Shifu.
Now then, with that decided, I guess it's my turn to shine.
Okay.
We're investigating a case from the past, right? And guess what the best tool for that is?
Little thief, of course.
The little thief.
Right! If you have the case files from the past case, I can recreate it.
Unfortunately, I don't have the case files.
Huh? What do you mean?
Access to those case files is restricted. It's being treated as highly classified information.
Why is that?
I don't know, but it seems like there were a lot of things that they wanted to keep hidden. Even what I know is limited to what was published in the newspapers back then.
That will not be a problem. In any case, please tell us what you know.
Sure.
Alright. Trip to the past.
This is 5 incident. The incident occurred on a winter day 12 years ago. It was the 10th of February.
You're not actually supposed to do the first R in February, right? It's supposed to be February and not February.
The police department in this country received a call from a group of kidnappers. We've kidnapped President Wong, they said.
I knew it. I knew there had to be like a switch or something. So we're gonna find. I'm telling you, we're gonna find out that the president was actually killed like 12 years ago or kidnapped, and still wasn't found yet from 12 years ago. And the guy who was killed is an imposter or something, and that would explain a lot about the president's behavior.
Kidnapped?
This is 5 incident was the case of President Wong's kidnapping. They demanded a ransom of $100 million.
100 million? Wait, just how much is that?
Such a large amount, she's having trouble visualizing it.
She's a thief. Actually reminds me of that part in Austin Powers, where he asks, I think, like $1 billion or something from the American government, and they just laugh in his face because they don't even have that amount of money anywhere. So yeah, it kind of sounds like that. Like, dude, does anyone even have 100 million in this world? Well, yeah. I guess this game takes place in like what, 2012, I think, 2013, something like that. So yeah, it should be plausible, I guess.
That night, My old man was the last person to meet with the president. They were together at the Zhengfa embassy until midnight on February 10th. After that, no one knows what the president was doing up until he was kidnapped.
Because the president never said what he was doing?
With the president's life at stake, the Zhengfa government frantically gathered the money. After that, the ransom was delivered, and the president was returned safe and sound.
Wow, they actually negotiated with terrorists?
So, President Huang has been the president since 12 years ago. That's really amazing.
Well, no, he's been for longer, hasn't he?
Well, being in office for so long is just a small part of how amazing the man is.
Lang seemed a bit happy when he said that. And what happened to the kidnappers?
Well, a top-secret covert investigation was carried out. Then, a secret trial was held.
A secret trial's legal, even?
A trial? Does that mean the suspect was caught?
The suspect was Patricia Rowland.
Then, the reason you came to the prison a few days ago...
A dead president reminds you of Putin? Really? How come? Because he's so big and manly and strong? And buff?
Yeah, I was put on extended leave from Interpol. So I decided to go back and reinvestigate what happened 12 years ago. First, I had to get a look at the face of my target.
So, the trial 12 years ago ended with a not guilty verdict.
Yeah,
What's the point of doing a secret trial then if you're gonna, like, big, manly, strong, loved by his people, was president for so long? True. Even though in this game, well, the first case, the president admits to faking his own assassination attempt to gain, because his popularity has been declining. And Putin has not resorted to that yet, as far as I know. But yeah, when you put it like that, I can see the similarities.
yeah. Back then, my old man was in charge of every aspect of the president's security. He took responsibility for the kidnapping and was relieved of his post as bodyguard. But he continued to investigate as a regular police officer until he finally found the culprit.
Let me guess.
It was none other than Patricia Rowland. There was no way she could be innocent.
Oh, I thought it would actually be the best. Putin did the same thing with his election, 140% of the votable population. Yeah, exactly. People love him so much they came back from the dead to vote for him. Cheers, that's how much they love him. Absolutely amazing. The adoration for Putin over there. If only we had such a great president.
However, the result was a not guilty verdict. In the end, the case went unsolved.
Stalin woke up and yeah. Stalin, Lenin, all the good folks, all the good guys, the good boys from back in the day.
Crushed in both body and soul, my old man resigned from the police.
What was the basis for arresting Patricia Rowland?
There was a lot of evidence. At least, that's what I think. But I can't see those documents for myself. So that's where my story ends.
What should we do? With only this much information, even the little thief would have a hard time producing the recreation.
Is there really nothing we can do?
Who's holding it? Judging by who's not here, I'm gonna guess.
Looks like you could use some help.
Who's that?
Ah, damn it. I was wrong. But it's great that they're here.
Looks like you could use some help.
Francisca!
And Mr. Shields, too.
We finished up with a trial and finally managed to catch up with you guys.
Here, take this.
This is...
Oh, it's the case files for the SS5 incident, sir.
Only one way. Yeah, sounds about right. Man, being Putin's kids? Wouldn't that be crazy? I wonder if they would be like, well, would be. He probably does have kids. I don't know anything about Putin's personal life. I wonder if his kids are like, you know, super pampered and picky and posh, or are they like being, you know, groomed to take his place, and they're like really hardcore with, you know, KGB education and all that. Oh, he has 2 daughters. Oh shit, that's even better. Can they be twins and be like co-presidents after he dies? That would be the best. They're both twins with like, you know, like silver blonde hair. And like really cold, straight faces like he has. KGB faces. That would be the best. You could write an anime about that, I think. And it would turn out pretty well. I've already seen Trump in animes. They should definitely incorporate Putin and his daughters. Spy incident files jotted down. Oh, excellent. It was kidnapped and a witness was killed. Let's check that out. Oh yeah, definitely chairs. Call Toho? I don't know. Ghibli? Who does that? If Gecko was here, he could probably tell me. Or I don't know, any of the Animu boys actually, I guess. So let me see what exactly the case files say. So, the president of Zhengfa, Dijun Wang, was kidnapped on February 10, 12 years ago. The kidnappers demanded a ransom of $100 million. Dai Longlang confirmed that on the evening of the incident, the president was at the Zhengfa embassy until midnight. Prosecutor... Oh! Prosecutor was Blaze the Best, and the suspect is Patricia Rowland. So that's how she got off the hook. Okay, well yeah, this explains everything. They have some sort of connection between them, Patricia. I don't know why he's giving her so many favors, or like doing so many favors for her, and I don't see like her doing anything from him. Maybe like, I don't know, it's kind of a hush-hush thing, but, or, you know, sexual favors. But I didn't see like her using her status or anything to help him, so that's kind of weird. But yeah, this definitely explains why there was a not guilty verdict. When Rollins mentioned 12 years ago during the trial, it caught my interest. I looked into it immediately and got in touch with Interpol.
I expected no less from you, Francisca.
His pets? I think I did once. Maybe, I'm not sure. He actually seems like a dude that really likes animals, which makes it hard to, like, you know, hate him or anything. I might have seen that. Can you post pics if you got them, chairs? He probably, I bet he has, like, you know, 1 or 2 of each animal, like a horse, a bear, a whole bunch of dogs. Actually, I don't see him having a cat. He doesn't seem like a cat person to me. I bet he has bears and horses, though, definitely. Maybe even like Siberian bears or something.
I expected no less from you, Francisca.
Don't get the wrong idea, Miles Edgeworth.
Oh, yeah, I saw pictures of him with dogs. Hitler liked dogs, not all animal lovers are... Oh, definitely not, but you know, it just makes it harder. What was the one? There was actually a GIF of... I remember, of the KGB pigeon. Did you see that? With... with... It almost seems like not photoshopped. Almost. But he kind of just walks in the street and a pigeon just like salutes him real quick. So there were jokes that it's a KGB prison. KGB pigeon. And yeah, hey Mario. Happy New Year, buddy. So yeah, you're right. Loving animals does not automatically turn you into an asshole, but it does net you some good points. What can I say? Exactly, that's it, Chairs. That's the one. I love that one. That really cracked me up when I saw it.
I didn't prepare these documents for you, the former prosecutor. I did it for the sake of the investigator taking up the case his father left behind.
Well, surely you'd give him 6 million points. 6 million bad points. But yeah, definitely. Well, no, he was an artist too. He had something for the arts. That's another, Do you know that Mussolini, I think, if I remember right... Oh, actually I don't remember if it's Mussolini or Hitler. I think that Mussolini liked jazz, and Hitler and Stalin hated jazz. So that's another couple of points, I think. Hermitage cats? What are those? What about them? Cheers. Group of cats residing at the Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, Russia. The museum is a project dedicated to the cats. Oh, that's amazing! It's like the... I'm Jewish, Mario. I think I get to do that. I like jazz. To be honest, some jazz. In general, I won't listen to just any jazz. I've heard some pieces that I enjoyed. Especially, you know, live shit where they improvise. But I'm not a big jazz guy. Oh, you're Jewish too? I didn't know that, dude. Let's do Star of David 5. You like jazz? Oh, now I get it. Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, cheers. That's kind of like, first of all, there's also, I remember, I think subway dogs in Moscow. We're there, yeah, well, we're taking over, Chairs. Slowly but surely. Actually, we already took over. You belong to us if you didn't know. As everything does. So yeah, I think there are also dogs that just like know how to travel the subways in Moscow too. Exactly, it's actually kind of sad. They don't have like very good lives, but it's cute or rather interesting that they know how to navigate the subways and know which line to take to get to like the park and then take it back home. And also, the cats that you posted, the Hermitage cats, reminded me of England has... I forgot the actual title, but it's something like the official mouse catcher. Or mouse... Oh, official mouse... The Royal Mouser, that's his title. And I think since, like, for the past, like, 10 or 15 years or so, there's always been a cat that took the position of the Royal Mouser. Oh, Canada too? I know they definitely have it in Britain. I didn't know about Canada. But it's great to know that they have that too. So yeah, and if you look up the Royal Mouser on Wikipedia, and you can see like how the title passed down from different cats. And how they actually, like, you know, they had like little ceremonies, putting them, like swearing them into to their job. It's actually really cute, I like that. It's nice when, you know, politicians are able to not take themselves too seriously.
Sis. But I thought information on the SS5 incident was restricted to the public.
That restriction was placed by the prosecutor in charge of the case. Blaise de Best.
Of course.
Blaise de Best was the prosecutor in charge.
We already knew that, of course. Canadian parliamentary cats. Oh, I'll definitely check that out later. Definitely. I've actually been thinking lately about maybe moving up. I was planning on moving to Canada eventually at some point in the future. I'm thinking about moving that up to like maybe sometime in the upcoming couple of months or year even. So yeah, I'm still considering it. I don't know if I'm still thinking about it, but I guess that's cool. I don't know actually why I said that. Just a bit of trivia, I guess. Felt the need to share it.
Him.
However, as a result of the trial just now, Blaise's authority has been revoked. It's all thanks to his son.
Sebastian?
Cannot assume someone's gender incorrectly there. It is illegal. Yeah, yeah. Chair, from what you've told me, it's practically illegal over there too. Every American I've told you I've been thinking about moving to Canada was like, what? Why not come here? It's way cooler here. It's way more awesome. Oh, no thanks, dude. I feel like I want some peace and quiet. Yeah, Sebastian. I really well, not really. No, I'll be fair. I really like Sebastian now. The game did the writers did really good work writing the twist with him. I thought they couldn't do anything to make me like him, and I was completely wrong. Just have to state that. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of stuff I'm going to have to get used to. The Israeli attitude is not very... can be hard for some people. It's very like straight to the point, and no bullshit. But yeah, it's fine, it's fine. I'll just apologize, and they have to accept it, right? That's the meme.
By bringing down his father, the door to the past case has been opened.
Prosecutor De Best is currently wrapping things up in Patricia Rowland style.
Always liked him, a lovable dorkway, but I can see why some wouldn't. Well, he was basically my enemy, and he kept like, you know, fucking things up. Same for Justine Courtney, who I'm still not in love with her, but like, I got to see different sides of her, and that was nice. Especially at the end of the last case, where she actually was literally on our side. So that was nice. It's nice to see a different side of her. I still haven't forgiven her completely. But Sebastian, yeah, he was just like... Because his story is like way more complex, you know? But yeah, they did great writing. Like, I knew the writing in the series is good, but they still surprised me for the better.
He told me to relay this message to you. Leave Pops and his cohorts to me. You guys just take care of the case on your end.
Huh. He's become quite reliable, right before our very eyes.
Truly. Alrighty then. This is perfect. Now that we have the files, just leave the recreation to me.
Indeed. Well then, let us begin. According to these documents, it appears that the incident took place right in front of the Tower Plaza.
Then let's head to the plaza right away.
Okay, so it was right around here then. So yeah, that actually explains why De Best was the prosecutor if it was here.
Okay, would you please activate the little Mr. Thief?
Right. With these case files, recreating everything should be a snap. Where should I start?
Well, indeed. According to these documents, it seems there was a witness to the kidnapping of the president. A freelance journalist by the name of Jack Cameron. However, he happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time and was murdered by the culprit.
So that would mean the place you saw the president at was here.
Here? At the Grand Tower?
No, the Grand Tower was only built around a year ago, Kay.
Oh.
Before that, this place contained mostly old abandoned buildings. However, 12 years ago, this place was...
Ha! Now you're finally talking about some stuff that I know. Yeah, 12 years ago, at this very spot was... the Happy Family Home.
Oh man, that is just sad. That's just really sad. So a guy was murdered here. And a bunch of orphans lost their home when they decided to build basically an office building in its place. That's pretty sad.
What's that, pal? It was a place where children who had lost their parents could live. Or, to put it simply, it was an orphanage.
So the president was kidnapped at that orphanage.
What was he doing there? Oh, I know what he was doing there. I know. Okay, I think I know. I think I know what's going on. Yeah, definitely, it all adds up. Okay, yeah.
So the president was kidnapped at that orphanage.
And the head of that facility at the time was Patricia Rowland.
Huh. Okay, well, yeah, it makes sense that she would be the one to kidnap him then. It would probably be easiest for her home turf.
Apparently, Rowland always referred to it as her home.
Much like the prison, she also did that there. Plan to pick up his new wife. Oh! Very possible, Chairs. I hope not, though.
It seems the suspicion would naturally fall upon her.
Patricia Rowland, Blaze the Best, and President Wong. The darkness that remains from the SS5 incident still casts a shadow on the present case. Kay, I'd like you to input the investigation data from Jack Cameron's murder case. We can probably assume that he was killed by one of the kidnappers.
So if we solve the murder case, we'll know who the kidnappers were, right?
Precisely. I'm counting on you.
I like that there's even some representation from Lang's Men in Black. Okay.
What the heck is this? Everything's green.
I've come to expect such reactions. This is a recreation of the grounds of the facility that stood here 12 years ago, based on the documents from the police investigation.
I recreated
Sorry. What was that?
I recreated the scene to show what it looked like when the police arrived at 7 a.m. the next day.
It appears a fair amount of snow had piled up here.
Yeah, I heard that the footprints in the snow were prime pieces of evidence. The snow fell during the day, on the day of the incident.
So the snow only fell before the crime took place. Which means the footprints wouldn't have been erased by any further snow. Must make sure to pay close attention to these footprints.
Alright. Let's get started then. Wonder if we have to talk to everybody. Oh, well, this is already interesting. Seems like he came from here, but then the killer left from here. Interesting. Okay, I guess we'll have to talk to everybody anyway. Or most people, but let's just start really with tracks.
The footprints here seem to lead to and from the body.
These footprints were believed to be the culprits. The shoe size is about a size 7. That's fairly average. It seems we won't be able to tell who the culprit is from these footprints.
Okay. What about this side?
These footprints stopped near the body.
They must be Mr. Cameron's footprints.
Oh, I see. So the left one is Mr. Cameron's and the right one is the culprit's, and it goes forwards and back. Oh, he had a camera though. I wonder if they still had the photos.
He sure has some big feet. They look like a size 11.
Okay, we should probably remember this.
According to the data, his shoes matched these footprints.
Okay. So this adds up till now. What's this over here? Oh, you can just inspect.
So this is the eyewitness of the president's kidnapping, Jack Cameron.
Oh, Cameron, camera. Now I get it.
What exactly did he witness?
Recreated the state of his body based on the photos taken by the police.
It appears he was struck in the head from behind.
Much like someone else we know.
The murder weapon was a brick, right? It looks like the ones from this garden.
The blood that flowed from his head has splattered all over the surroundings.
Here, take this. It's Mr. Cameron's autopsy report.
Okay. Time of death, February 10, around 1 a.m. We need to check out the rest.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Okay. So let's first of all read this. This is a lot of evidence we got here. So the victim was Jack Cameron, age 31. Time of death, February 10, 12 years ago, around 1 a.m. Hey, Drops! Good to see you, man. Happy New Year, buddy. So he died instantly after being hit on the head with a brick. Well, lucky. Remarks he was likely killed just after leaving a message from his cell phone. Interesting. I assume they never found what the message was somehow, even though that should be really simple. No, I think I'm only like 1 hour ahead of you, Drops. Right now it's about 9:45 over here. Oh, then yeah, I got a little over 2 hours, so yeah, I'm just 1 hour ahead of you. Don't worry, I'll let you know what it's like in the future. Okay, so we got that. Next thing, I want to see if we got any pieces of logic. Also, I remember you wanted me to do Francisca. Well, she's around now, so you might get to hear that. So we got the 3 footprints. I don't think this is gonna connect to this though, so we'll just have to keep on to that. Didn't know Israel is GMT. What do you mean? We're GMT plus 2 or 3, depending if it's daylight savings or not. Okay, so let's start with the cell phone then, I guess.
I assume this is the victim's cell phone.
That's right. Apparently Mr. Cameron gave his eyewitness testimony over the cell phone.
What do you mean by over the cell phone?
After Cameron found the president, it seems that he called his girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. Wrong direction.
But she didn't answer the phone, so Cameron left a message on her answering machine.
The tape is in the case files too. You want to hear it?
Please.
Okay. Hello, Jill?
Jill! Jill Crane! It's gotta be her! And that's why, and that's also why she's been, on his case. Like on, what's his name? DeBest. That's why she's been after DeBest. Hello, Jill. Are you asleep already? I'm in front of the facility now, but something's not right. President Wong is here of all places. Oh, thank you, Windows Defender, for not finding any threats. President Wong is here of all places. What's more, crap, the lights just went off. I can barely see a thing now. I can't believe it, but it almost looks like he's being kidnapped. I thought I'd let you know. What was that sound at the end?
It seems he was attacked while he was still on the phone.
Which means he didn't see the attacker coming too. Which also probably means that there was more than one kidnapper. Since he said that there were the lights went on or off or something inside. So someone was doing that and someone was killing him.
Agent Lang, may I ask,
What was the name of Mr. Cameron's beloved?
Jill Crane. Calling it.
I'm pretty sure I heard his name was Jill Crane.
I knew it.
So, it was true.
Did you say Jill?
This was why she was seeking revenge for 12 long years.
The feelings and the items Miss Crane inherited from her beloved.
Right, she did say that. Oh, Jack and Jill. You're right. I didn't catch that.
Brought her to the auction. She had come to exact revenge on the conductor, Blaze. But Miss Crane tried to get revenge on Blaze, right?
She may have wanted to get revenge on him. She may have wanted to get revenge on him for covering up the kidnapping case. Or perhaps she thought Blaze himself was the kidnapper.
Okay. Very important connection here. Alright, next, I'm kind of curious about what's so special about this flower, or whatever it is, plant?
A yellow flower is falling here. In the language of flowers, it means a stolen treasure.
There's a language of flowers. Also, it's hard to tell because of the green, but maybe it's kind of similar to lion lilies? It does kind of look like a lion lily, doesn't it? I think it probably is. Found on top of the body by John. So yeah, that's just more connections. And Judge Courtney gave that to the president. There's definitely something here. It's a lion lily? Okay. Yeah, so this... I'm not sure how this ties in, but... well, we'll see.
Okay, please stop making things up. Still, this flower seems to be of a different variety from the ones growing nearby.
Well then, why is it in a place like this?
This bothers me a little. We should examine the flower bed itself after this.
I knew it! Someone must have stolen it from somewhere and brought it here.
Okay.
And in the language of flowers, this means an angry prosecutor.
Okay, so we'll check the flower bed later. Let's check this now.
This is the brick that was used as the murder weapon.
Found near Cameron's body did come from the facility grounds.
You can find bricks like this all over the garden. They must have used one of them as a weapon.
Okay, sounds logical. Can we check the camera?
The victim was carrying a camera.
Oh! According to the case files, it seems he only managed to take a single photo. Here it is.
Interesting. Okay.
This is...
Yeah, simple weapon. Okay, so someone is holding him up at gunpoint. This definitely doesn't seem like Roland's body, like, yeah, her body type. And we have a conveniently placed snowman that I got a feeling that is hiding something very important. So yeah. Interesting. So that was at the gate, actually. So what do you mean by the lights going off or something? The headprint on the snowman looks suspicious. Oh yeah, definitely. Also, I get the feeling that because we can't see Huang's right hand, I get the feeling that the snowman is hiding something. It could even be that thing, the red thing, it looks kind of like it's the snowman's hat, but it might be something that Huang is holding. I'm not sure.
Isn't that the president?
He's being held at gunpoint. This must be the scene the victim witnessed.
So, the person in the coat must be the kidnapper.
Indeed. It seems like some sort of disguise. If the logic of Agent Lang's father is correct, then this person should be Patricia Rowland.
Well, she could have gained weight by then, but she was also like really short, if I remember right.
But why is there only one photo?
Perhaps he was killed before he could take any more.
Okay, camera's photo, jot it down. And finally, the body itself. She's a skinny woman. Oh, you're right. She's just wearing a big-ass coat. I don't think we actually have a body shot of her here, but... Yeah, you're right. I did forget about that. Still, I don't know. So yeah, you're right. She's not as chubby as I thought she is. I'll have to figure that out later. It's still, I don't know, it feels wrong for it to be her. Something like seems a bit off for me. I could still be wrong though. But I get the feeling that might actually be Blaze. It may be Patricia just killed Cameron. We'll see.
Jack Cameron was a freelance journalist. He was killed because he witnessed the president's kidnapping.
The blood really stands out in the recreation. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Even in the original photo, it looks brutal enough. A lot of blood was spilled. The back of his head is covered in blood. That must be where all the blood was spilled from.
According to the autopsy report, he was struck in the back of the head with a brick.
Twitch Prime ended. Oh man. I'm really sorry about that process. I don't know what. I'm not supposed to have ads. That's really annoying. A 10-minute ad. Holy shit. Oh, did you hear about that ad that's 7 hours long? And you can skip on YouTube. You can skip it, but I don't know if it's just a meme, but I heard about it. About some streaming service. But yeah, I always forget. I always say I need to check out what's up with like the ads on my stream, but I always forget about it because I really should not have any ads at all on my stream. So yeah, I'll try to remember that.
Indeed, it's likely that the killer approached Mr. Cameron from behind.
The murder is clearly Larry. Yep. When something stinks, it's always the butts. Usually don't get any, but any longer and I would have clicked SSH away again. Yeah, that's really dumb. Kept refreshing till I didn't get it. That is really fucking retarded. Not even skip after 30 seconds. Yeah, exactly. Well, he's got a track record, right? That should be enough evidence. Anyway, prostate and shares. I'll try to remember to check that shit out and maybe even write to Twitch support, because as far as I know, I'm not supposed to have any ads on my channel unless I allow them, and I'm positive I did not. I'll recheck the setting, but I'll try to figure that out. I'll really try to remember that.
Is the victim holding something in his right hand?
It's also written in the case files. It seems he was holding onto a button.
A button? Did he tear it off the culprit's clothes?
That seems kind of unlikely, seeing as he didn't know, like he was caught by surprise, I think. Yeah, it's possible, I guess, Drops. I'll have to check it out. You know what? I'll actually write myself a reminder right now. There we go. Wrote it down, so I'll check it out after stream, or worst case tomorrow. Bloodstained button, okay. Tightly in his right hand. Okay, I think that's it. I think we got everything we can over here. So let's move on then. Okay, so we wanted to also check out the flower bed, right?
A flower bed?
According to the data, this facility had 3 gardens. And each of these gardens contained 3 flower beds.
Okay, each one had 3 square-shaped flower beds.
The way these flower beds are lined up. Haven't I seen this arrangement elsewhere somewhere before?
Actually, I don't remember it. Did I? Maybe the Grand Tower? No. I thought maybe like the top floor or something. I don't remember anything that was in the same arrangement.
It says it was during the winter. There were no
Flowers, I guess.
What's this yellow flower?
Huh? Why is there a single flower here?
That is eine lion lily. It is a very rare type of lily.
Did you say lion lily?
That's the flower Miss Courtney gave to the president.
What's it doing here? Could it be just a coincidence?
If I recall, the lion lily originates from Asia. In the language of flowers, it means the bond between parent und child. Und Kind. Kind. I don't know how to say parent in German.
I never knew you were so familiar with flowers.
That much is common sense. You are simply lacking in your studies, Miles Edgeworth. Okay. We can't go over there, right, to the other flower beds. No. Anything about this flower bed? No. Anything about this flower bed? No.
The door. I remember seeing it from somewhere.
Of course you would. It looks exactly like the Grand Tower door we saw earlier.
But this is a recreation from 12 years ago. That means this door has been here since then.
It seems when the Grand Tower was built, they decided to reuse the door rather than destroy it.
It's like the old saying goes, discover something new by heating up something old.
It seems she's understood the correct meaning of a saying for once.
And if you're using a microwave to do it, don't heat it for over 5 minutes.
Alright, Kate. So that wasn't anything big. And this was the spot where he was photographed, I'm assuming.
This has mostly melted, but it appears to be a snowman.
It has a scarf and a hat. It must have melted since it was dressed so warmly. The poor thing has even lost one of the buttons that was used for its eyes.
There we go.
The temperature reaches its lowest point at dawn. Perhaps it would have refrozen later.
Hey, not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Once a snowman melts, even if it freezes up again, it becomes an iceman instead of a snowman.
What? Is that what you was expecting me to say?
Okay. So we know that the button belongs to this snowman here. I think that's it. I think now we can only talk to everybody. Let's get on with it then.
What a scoop! Would you look at that? Those folks have done turned green.
Maybe they're sick or something. But their clothes are green too.
Well, I'll be. Their clothes are all green too. I reckon this ain't no ordinary disease. You picked up on something good. Looks like you're taking it to the next level.
Yes, Chief.
It looks like there's no way we'll be getting a word in.
Not that I have any desire to intervene.
Okay. Next up.
Scruffy! Don't you dare say a word!
I'm warning you.
Eek! Mr. Edgeworth, please help me, sir!
What is it, Detective Gumshoe?
It's about the story behind the SS5 incident, sir. Even though Blaze may have lost his authority, there's no way you can get confidential documents this quickly. That got me curious, so I made a few calls and asked around. And I found out that Miss Von Karma used all sorts of forceful tactics to
Scuffy! I thought I warned you! Aye!
You've done a lot for us, Francisco. I promise I will bring this to an end with my own hands.
Okay, next up. Well, actually, we should talk to Lang last, I think.
This thing sure puts a chill in your bones. Uncle Ray needs a hot bait to keep him warm.
Could you please try to be a little more serious?
Oh? If that's what Kay wants, I guess I have no choice. Miles, this is where it all began. Isn't that right?
Yes, I fear that is the case.
What was Patricia and Blaze's true goal? There are still many mysteries yet to be solved.
Indeed. It is just as you say.
Particularly, the mystery of what will happen to Kay Ray's love. Isn't it suspenseful?
God, this guy is so creepy. I really want to like him, but he's so fucking creepy.
Not even a little. You just couldn't resist, could you, Mr. Shields?
He's such like I'm getting such a fucking rapey vibe from him. It's terrible.
Why can't you ever stay serious for more than a minute?
I think he's genuinely incapable of staying serious for that long.
Okay. Next up are these guys. Oh, there we go.
Please, ask me anything you wish.
All right then.
You have my heartfelt thanks for bringing John back. Oh, even the thought of him not coming back makes me...
Hey, old man, don't bully my mom.
No, that wasn't my intention.
Woo! Look at him go! Mommy's little knight in shining armor. He's so cool.
It's not like that. Quit blabbering stupid stuff about me.
John, please wait. May I proceed, Mr. Edgeworth? My actions were unbecoming of one who calls herself a servant of the goddess of law. I won't ask for forgiveness. However,
Judge Courtney, I'm not as well acquainted with the goddess of law as you are. However, isn't that goddess also a mother of other gods?
Hey, next. This case seemed like the end. Yeah, no, right now I'm in the last case. This is the final case of the game. And I think I'm like past the halfway point in it. So a couple more streams and we'll get there. Don't worry, Nex. Also, Happy New Year, my man.
The law makes exceptions for extenuating circumstances. It understands a mother's heart. I'd say perhaps your goddess sympathizes with you more than you think.
Mr. Edgeworth,
I don't get it. What the heck are you two blabbering about?
Thanks, man.
it's okay, John. I don't have a clue either.
Okay. Lots of info from that.
It seems the dust has settled on day one of Patricia Rowland's trial.
Yes. While a decision has yet to be reached, I would say a guilty verdict is quite likely.
Is she allowed to say that as the judge?
I'm sure a thorough investigation into her connection with Blaze will be conducted as well. After seeing Sebastian today, I know we can put our faith in him.
Just like Kay, Sebastian is also in the midst of training for the future ahead.
I see. When you say it like that, I guess we have more in common than I thought. I said a few mean things to him, so the next time we meet, I'd like to apologize to him.
And before he dies.
I'm sure you will get your opportunity,
And before he dies.
but for now,
Yes, at present, solving this case is our top priority.
Okay, so yeah, I guess that's it. I was hoping for more info. And last but not least,
3 flower beds and snow.
Agent Lang, what's the matter?
Something strange. I wasn't able to read the SS5 incident case files until now.
Since Blaze had all access to that information restricted.
Yeah, that's right. And yet, I feel like I've seen this exact scene somewhere before.
hold on a second, I'm smelling gas. What the fuck? Hold, just a sec. Okay, I'm not sure. There's like a weird smell around here. Just wanted to check that out. Sorry. Okay. Hopefully it's all gonna be okay.
Yeah, that's right. And yet, I feel like I've seen this exact scene somewhere before.
What do you mean?
Where did I see this? If I could just remember.
Big ass. Oh no. The flashbacks. No, seriously. Like something smells weird, but it's not exactly gas. It's more like, I don't know, chlorine or maybe like the smell you get when you spray paint something. It's more like that. Maybe someone outside my window. Even though it's closed, it shouldn't come in. I don't know. It's really weird. Can't figure that out. Yeah, some Zyklon B. Method. Oh yeah, you're right. Just a sec. You're right. When it put it, the headset back, it was too close to my mouth. Thanks. So yeah.
He looks deep in thought.
I can only guess that one of my neighbors must be, I don't know, doing some sort of art project. It's possible, but it's weird. Okay.
I should leave him alone for a while.
After the SS5 incident, the president completely changed. Well, he must have felt like his trust has been betrayed. I guess it's only natural. He cut off all ties with the Lang clan, putting an end to our deep bond of trust. My old man wanted to at least apologize in some way. So he tried to go see the president more times than I can count. Of course, the president refused to meet with him. He wouldn't even give him the time of day. I don't know if it was from the bodyguards, but there were times he'd come back all beaten up. But me, standing about talking about the past doesn't do jack, does it?
Welcome back, Drops.
I shall be the judge of that. For now, just keep telling us what you know.
You're still as tactless as ever. Well, I figured you'd say as much.
Oh yeah, how's the return home, Drops? I saw you were pretty excited about living for free for a week and a half and getting some good Bavarian cuisine. It's good that you're not like getting tired of them quick or something.
The fall of my old man was also the fall of the Lang clan.
Yeah, that's true. Like, you know, Lang is kind of edgelord douche sometimes, but deep down he's a good guy. And his dad was probably pretty cool too, I'm assuming. Flying back on Tuesday. Oh wow, that's really coming up. Then yeah, you know, take advantage of it as long as you can.
The family that failed to protect the president. That is what we became. My old man started to investigate the case like he was possessed.
Could someone so driven by obsession truly conduct a proper investigation?
Like an edgelord is accurate, more like And Edgebro. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Edgebro is more like it. I agree. That's a better term.
Sheesh. You really don't pull your punches, Mr. Prosecutor. Don't think I blindly trusted in an investigation just because he's my old man. His investigation was meticulous down to the last detail. Apparently, he even conducted a thorough interview with each and every kid at the orphanage.
Oh, next, are you gonna do some more Resident Evil today? Are we lucky enough, or you got plans for last day of 2017?
He interviewed every child. I wonder how fruitful his results were.
Okay, that would be cool. Is he right? Yes, I did drops. I actually did. I didn't really, well, I don't know. I came with really low expectations, and I watched it with my girlfriend, and she really hates Will Smith because of Hancock, mostly. Because he's real, like, Will Smith used to be really cool, but now he's like really, really not. And he just like always plays the same role, and I don't know, you could feel that it had that End of Watch and Training Day vibe. I didn't see End of Watch, but I did see Training Day, and I thought it was really, really good. And basically I agreed with what a lot of people said. It had a good idea, good premise. It might have worked better as a series, as like a pilot for a series. I would have watched it if it was something like that. But they were just like, you know, there was too much stuff going around. Like, they should have focused more. They were throwing like bits of info and plot like over here and there, not following it up. I don't know, like there was the whole like war 2,000 years ago, and some prophecy and everything, and like the magic that was, I don't know, no one even like used the magic at all. Like, that's something that my girlfriend said, and I really agreed with it. She said like you're hyping up the magic so much. You keep talking about like, you know, only 3 wands, and it's only like something very legendary and amazing and reality changing, and then you don't show any of it. I wouldn't say dense. I think it was scattered, and it also had some pacing issues. I wouldn't say it's a terrible movie. It's a nice movie, and again, I came with like, you know, I looked at it in like critical eyes. I was expecting to not enjoy the movie. I wouldn't say it was not enjoyable, but I wouldn't watch it again or specifically recommend it. But yeah, I definitely see the good sides in it too. I think if they didn't... also think a lot of people said that the only reason that David Ayer probably did this is because this project was probably greenlit before Suicide Squad, which is probably the truth. And I don't know, he did some good movies, but Will Smith has stopped giving a damn. Yeah, Will Smith is a bad cast. The other dude was okay. He was pretty cool. I don't really remember anyone else from the movie. And yeah, I think it had some bad casting, and they should have switched director. I think even if the script stayed pretty much the same, if they chose a director that's more right for the project, it would have worked better. I'm actually not sure if David Ayer also wrote the script or not. But in any case, I think that he was the wrong director. They went for the wrong feel, I think. Or rather, if they would have really wanted to go for like the, you know, Training Day, hardcore cop drama action, then they should have gone more in that direction. It would have been a really cool direction, but it really did not go that way. It was too goofy to be like really serious and hardcore. For me, Nick was the best part of the movie. It was very well characterized. Yeah, I'd say he was the best character in the movie that I can remember, at least, too. Again, I can only remember... Oh no, actually there were the elves. Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun guessing what race is each race in real life. So I was like, okay, so all the humans are white people. The black people are white people are white, Latinos are white, Asians are white. I think the elves were like Jews and Arabs, like Dubai-style Arabs. The orcs were black people. And what else? I don't remember anymore, but I had a lot of fun, like, you know, figuring out what race. That's the thing, it was really, I felt it was really like in your face too, the whole racial tension thing. It was really, it wasn't subtle at all, it was really, really in your face. Which they also should have went down from a little bit. But yeah, again, the film is not without its merits. It has some good points. I think it definitely could have been better if they would have chosen a different lead actor and a different director. Yeah, exactly. It was more like a meme, really, just to say like, oh, look how liberal and forward-thinking we are. Look at how race troubles. That's what occupies America today. Bright, next fix. Actually, John's probably gonna say that. Don't like the scene with the metal. That was nice when he called it orc music. I think that got the only chuckle out of me when I watched the movie. When he called it orc music. So that made me chuckle, I think. That was nice. Oh, I did next. I'm not even gonna go into that because I am literally debating to do like a shot-by-shot analysis of showing just how much of a fucking flaming piece of trash that movie is. I'm actually debating of going like full autist, downloading it, going shot by shot and recording a fucking commentary track saying how much it's bad. Why I hate it, it's just a terrible movie. It's not Star Wars. And it's not Star Wars by any meaning. It's not Star Wars at all. And it's just a bad movie. It's a movie for toddlers with toddler level jokes, really. Not one joke made me laugh, and it keeps throwing jokes, and none of them are funny. All of them are like for toddlers. Really, with just like shiny stuff. There were the dumb animals. It's almost like you're gonna say, yeah, it's a franchise that's built for kids, and I know, but you can do kids movies. It's owned by Disney. Yeah, but Disney can do amazing movies for kids that are also enjoyable by adults. They proved it. It's definitely possible. They've done it in animation. They've done it in the superhero genre. I absolutely adore Marvel movies. Well, okay, adore is a bit too much. I don't want to sound too much like a fanboy, but I think what Marvel does with their hero movies is as right as we're probably gonna get ever. I disagree. There are garbage movies and there are good movies, but I think in general they're as good as we're gonna get, and they're definitely way better than any of like the early 2000 stuff that we had, like the early Spider-Mans or the early X-Men, which are trash in my opinion. Agree to disagree there next. I know that a lot of people don't like it. I think there's a lot of I think their last couple of movies, specifically Guardians 2 and Spider-Man Homecoming, were really, really good. Like, really honestly good. And yeah, Disney can do mature stuff, and also even on mature stuff, they can do kids stuff that's still appealing to adults. Miss Snoke. Yeah, Snoke was... They threw away so much good shit. It was just like... The biggest disappointment for me was that I realized that no one in Disney is actually like keeping track of what's going on. Like, they don't have a plan. Absolutely not. There wasn't like the one guy that said, okay, we're gonna go in this direction and then we're gonna go in that direction. There's no man with a plan. Absolutely not. And that is proved by all the fucking contrast between like this movie and The Force Awakens. Yeah, I saw the RLM review of it, and I agreed with it a lot. I agreed with a lot of the stuff they said, and I don't often agree with the reviews, but that one, it was pretty spot on for me. Yeah, it's a pretty movie, you know, it's got some pretty stuff. There are exactly 3 good moments. All of them are visual, and all of them are like very artistic. But that doesn't make a good movie. There are exactly 3 shots in the movie that are actually good, and I only remember one of them by now. First movie by the numbers, second is do whatever you want. Yeah, which I thought would be a great idea. Well, it shouldn't be whatever you want. They could still like give him a direction, you know, like we're going in that direction. The general arc is this and that, but do it your own way. Which 3? I don't remember. I only remember one of them by now. I remember coming out, I said to like the other guys I watched with, like, this movie has exactly 3 good moments, and I only remember one of them by now, which is the part where, you know, the silent part where Admiral SJW, Admiral Tumbler goes hyperdrive through the Empire, through the fucking Empire shit, that. I know, dude, I was a huge fan of Rian Johnson. I followed him from the beginning of his career, him and his producer. He has a producer that always works with him. And he was like my model for being a producer. I tried to get an internship with him. What suicide bomb? Oh yeah, that. Exactly. That's the only part that's memorable for me still, that I thought that was good in the movie. When it went like silent for like 10 minutes and there's like the really contrasted black and white images, that was amazing. That was really good. Where was more of that? And I was so disappointed with it. Like, Brick is a masterpiece. If you haven't watched Brick by Rian Johnson, it's his first movie. It's an absolute masterpiece. And Looper was decent. I watched all of his movies, I think. He did some good stuff. He also directed the 2 best episodes, according to Vince Gilligan. The 2 episodes that he thinks are the best in Breaking Bad, Rian Johnson directed. So I had really high... I had really high hopes. That's the 3rd, really. I was just rolling my eyes so fucking hard. Well, I said I shouldn't go into it because I can literally talk non-stop about how much I hate that movie and how much I think it's terrible. But basically it comes down to this. There was no direction at all in general for like the trilogy. It was a movie for toddlers, not children. It was for toddlers. It's a movie you can take like your 2-year-old to, and he will enjoy and laugh his ass off. And it wasn't Star Wars. It did not feel, even the prequels, you know, they were shitty as movies, but they felt like as part of the Star Wars. They had that atmosphere, that Star Wars atmosphere. This movie did not. It did not feel anything like Star Wars. Even the Force Awakens felt like a Star Wars movie because it was a rehash, really. But it's not, this one did not feel like that. Want to squeeze his massive chest, yeah, milk him like in the memes. Just bandwagoning? Why? No, dude, I'm not, no, because, you know, the main complaint against the people who complain is like, oh, so you didn't have your, like, so you wanted to go a certain way and it didn't, so now you're complaining, and that's not it. Prequels are garbage. They are garbage, but they're Star Wars garbage. Completely disagree. Next. Agree maybe on The Force Awakens, which isn't really a movie by itself. It's just like, it's a remake of A New Hope. So it doesn't really, like, I barely can acknowledge it as its own movie. It had some good moments, though. It was pretty good, but as long as you admit it, fuck you. So no, I don't think this movie was absolutely the worst. Jar Jar, I raise you the fucking, I don't know, how many fucking retarded animals we had in this movie? We had the diamond dogs, we had the puffins, and we had another one, I remember. There was another one. The prequels are trash. Again, I'm not like arguing that. They're trash. They're completely trash. They're really, really bad. But they're still Star Wars. They still have that Star Wars feel. It doesn't matter how bad they are. They're bad Star Wars films. This wasn't that. It's just like he took the entire concept and just did literally whatever I felt like with it. And it was so like against my expectations. He seemed to me like such the right guy to do this. And I was wrong, I guess. I don't know what happened. It did feel like there was a lot of intervention of Disney behind the scenes. I doubted that he added so much retarded jokes by himself, because that just didn't feel like him. I watched his movies and his work. Didn't feel like Rian Johnson's work. So I feel like there was probably some pressure from behind the scenes, but I don't know. What you got against the Diamond Dogs? That they're fucking retarded, dude. They're there for toys, and that's it. It's so obvious. Every animal there is for, like, new toys and plushies and shit. You know what? I'll show you later. There was a really good summary. I saw someone, or a sketch. I saw someone make. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We need to get back to the game. I'm sorry. I know, Nix, but still, it's still annoying when it's in your fucking face. It's different when it's a Jedi figurine or you just making up cute animals for kids to buy. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it for now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everybody who wanted to see me play the game. I was warning there are certain triggers I have that make me talk non-stop. Same for Game of Thrones, but I'm not gonna go into that. I'd be really happy to do this in voice chat or in regular chat later. Because, like I said, I have a lot to say about the movie. But that's it. Fuck you, Nex. I'll prove you wrong. I'll go full autism. I'll do the fucking commentary track and show you how shitty it is. Anyway. So yeah, remember, we have this game here. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. I'm quitting my job at the end of the month, at the end of January, so I'm gonna have a lot more free time. So maybe I'll use, if I get bored, I'll do it like that. Okay, so we talked to everybody. I think we looked at everything there is to look at around here. Oh wait, what's this? We did not look at the swing.
It's a swing decorated with the face of an elephant.
Well, one of my jobs. I work 2 jobs, so I'm gonna quit one of them, keep working the second one, and try to get some more freelance work. Why am I quitting? A couple of things. A couple of reasons. One of which is that the job isn't really what I thought it would be. And it's just like, I don't know, things changed since I started there. It was supposed to be a temp thing at first, and then they asked me to stay. And it was nice at first, but I don't know, like the atmosphere, the work atmosphere isn't very nice right now. People are very, like, people that have been working for longer than me are very disgruntled. And it's not a very pleasant working atmosphere. And also I'm not really doing what I was hired to do. Like, I'm not doing my job or my role. I'm just, like, you know, putting out fires all the time, which is kind of annoying. And I feel like, you know, full-time is just a bit too much for me right now. Like, I need some more time to do shit that I want to do and take care of shit. Start making content. Yeah, exactly. I can be the next Mr. Plinkett. The new Mr. Plinkett. So there's that, and also there's like I've been dealing with like depression and stuff, and it's gotten a bit worse lately. So I feel like I need to take some time off and deal with that, and take care of myself, like a health thing, basically. So there is that. Oh, thank you, Chairs. No, it's just, you know, it's kind of like I try to think of it as a chronic illness. But yeah, I'm dealing with all that shit, and it's gotten worse, so I feel like I need some time off to just, like, focus on getting better. Actually, I think Chairs was a Prime subscriber, wasn't he? Pretty sure Chairs actually was. I think it was actually my first subscriber, if I remember right. I remember, Nex. Yep, you're a valued customer, Nexfix. And the customer's always right, and you got a little badge on Twitch, I think.
So, it looks like there's some kind of motor attached to the other side of the elephant.
There's one thought that has crossed the minds of every top-class swinger. If only I could do a full 360 degree.
Oh, fuck off, Nex. There's a limit. I'm not American. I'm not that much of a capitalist whore. I won't sell all of my values, the Star Wars values, the important ones, you know? I'll go face cam and go and do nude streams and show my butthole, but I won't let you talk good about the last Star Wars films.
So, with that powerful motor rotating the swing, that dream can finally be achieved.
Rotating with a motor. But wouldn't that be dangerous?
Mr. Edgeworth, you can't fulfill your dreams unless you're willing to take some risks.
Is that the real problem here?
Actually, they did this ad on Mythbusters, right? They proved that it's possible, but not if it's a chain swing. How's my butthole? Prostate health is very important. Actually, you're right. I should check that out. Oh shit! Thank you so much, Shares. Thank you so much, dude. I really, really appreciate that. Why didn't it show it on the Twitch alerts? There should have been an alert for that. I don't know why it didn't happen, but I'll check that out later too. But thank you so much, Shares. I really, really appreciate it. So I think we did everything. Let's check the logic and see if there's anything we can connect. Really, I think the only two things we can connect are these: the brick and the flower beds. And the flower beds are the one with the bricks, so it could be this. It's definitely not the footprints. I'm gonna give it a try. I think we also get our health back to full at the end of the investigation, so. My manager? You can be my agent if you wanna. I'll give you a percent of all of my earnings. God damn it. The pieces don't fit together quite right. I need to reconsider the information. Okay. So these two aren't, it's definitely not the third one. Let me see if I missed anything around here. I'll recheck. No, that's the game telling me that I already found everything there is to find around here. Let's see. Is this still considered the door, or no? There's something here.
This pillar appears to be burnt.
According to the files, it seems there was a fire on the evening of the incident.
A fire?
Let's see here. Huh? It says that one of the children at the orphanage spilled kerosene and set it on fire as a prank.
Seriously, now? What was up with that fucking delay? Okay, but yeah, thank you so much, Shares, really. Just a prank, bro. Exactly.
I guess that kid had far too much energy. And thanks to that, we can't make out any of the footprints near the main hall.
Okay, part of the incident, a child's prank caused the fire to become silly. Okay, so maybe that's what we were missing? No, there's still more. Oh, what's this? Yeah, I know. I need to like rebrand my whole thing. Dearly. Tits McGee donated $5. Yeah, I need to like do a whole rebranding thing. It's really just a temp thing. I just didn't find like a decent, I don't know, designer or emote creator for, I need an emote, I need like a logo or something, I need a lot of shit. Thanks for wasting your money, that's a good one actually. I think I'm gonna use that one. Picture of the Jew rubbing hands. I would do that, I'm just afraid that Twitch will ban me for that. But I would have done that.
This bear-shaped igloo is both cute and scary at the same time.
I know, but I don't think they're... I don't think they'll be, you know... I don't think they'll be considerate of that. Just gotta play with the Jew angle. Thing is, I think in one of the agreements that you sign with Twitch, they pretty much say that they can like shut you down anytime for whatever reason. And you can't like, you know, refute it or anything. They can't like argue with them. Or ask them to reconsider. They're very, very strict. And they honestly don't care if they ban a streamer, because they have like so many of them, it doesn't matter.
I hereby declare this a bear glue.
Looks as though this igloo could fit 3 people inside.
Yeah, I bet you could live up to 3 years in this bear glue.
3 years? What about the summertime? The igloo would melt.
How'd you get a photo of me, Cheers? Where'd you get that from?
Mr. Edgeworth, say that again. Say that one more time.
The igloo would melt.
Okay. So that was useless. What about these?
These playground toys are modeled after a hare and a tortoise, like from the fable. The tortoise and the hare competed in a race, and in the end, the hare lost. And now, for something completely different. It's time. Oh, I'm sorry, it was K. My bad.
And now, for something completely different. It's time for a K quiz. Why did the hare lose? There are 3 choices.
I already know the answer. It's because the hare took a nap. I posted so that much. Yeah, by now you never will be. Well, that's different. Because they don't watch your channel at all times. Also, I think it's different if like chat does it and not the streamer. But I know that they have banned people for saying the N-word. Probably even black people. I know that they did do that, and the F-word too. Those are like the no words that you're not allowed to say. So yeah, I can get away with it a couple of times, but if, you know, hopefully there will be more donations and subscriptions, then eventually someone will catch hold of it, or someone will take it the wrong way and get offended and report me. No, not fuck. Fuck is fine. The other F word. The bundle of sticks word. Yeah, I've been trying to think about actually words to replace those, so I can still like kind of curse, kind of like, you know, fudge, or how does it go? I'm tired of these what was it? Mother sucking snakes on this Monday to Friday plane, shit like that. Yeah, so I'm thinking of like shit like that. So I thought I'd say I'd call people Tiggers instead of N-word. I think that should be fine, right? It's like saying fudge instead of fuck. So there's Tigger and my Tigga and something else. Like to one bundle of sticks. Cheers, coming right up. Don't even say it. I could try. But sometimes, you know, it's pretty tempting, especially when playing games like GTA. Just flash up an image of sticks. Actually, that would be pretty good. Every time I want to say it, just like click the thing. I'll think about that. I'll try to do something like that next. That's actually a really good idea. Already know the answer. It's because... Oh, right, we did that.
1. The hare's favorite shoes were stolen by the Yatagarasu. 2. The tortoise trained the Yatagarasu until it became faster than the hare.
Oh, thanks, Chairs.
3. Unbeknownst to the 2 animals, the Yatagarasu stole the victory from the shadows.
Of Niger, the country. That's another good one. I'll try to. OP is a bundle of sticks, yeah. I'll think about it. Yeah, it's a pretty good idea. I'm just not sure if, like, you know, while I'm in a rant or something, or when I want to curse, I'll think of that. But it's just getting used to it, I guess. Yeah, you are the idea guy. I told you should be my agent, dude.
Those are my only choices.
Is it too hard for you? Okay, I'll give you a hint. It starts with a th.
She wants me to pick number 3.
Okay, so, nothing else there either. There's the snowman. What could I be missing here? Nothing here. I did the swing. I did the door. What am I missing here? Maybe there's something I need to ask. I can talk to Justine and to Lan. Maybe there's something I need to like present to them. Fire, bloodstained bun, Cameron's photo, Cameron's testimony. Heard that. Autopsy report. Incident files. I'm really unsure. Let's see. I already checked this too, right? Yeah, he did. Oh, maybe that's it. He said something about the shape. Lang also said something about that. And Edgy too. So let's go over our evidence. I was thinking, what could look like this? The shape of these flower beds. Doesn't look like this. Get one of those toast things that's a Microsoft Sam, and for $1 you can have it say whatever on your Steam, like Bro Team. Toast things that's Microsoft Sam? Are you talking about like the Persona thing where you like use a webcam and it's something like that? No, because you say. I'll Google that because I'm not sure. Really? No, that would be cancer. It would be funny for like one stream, but it would be cancer after that, I think. Toast things? That's Microsoft. I'll check it out later. I'll Google it. I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna go to a New Year's party. Next, take my place, but not my wallet. Alright, cheers. Have a great time, dude. Have a great 2018. Okay, so we got this. Let's keep looking. Letter from unknown. Grand Tower. I thought it looked a bit like the top floor, but they don't show us that. Well, it doesn't really. No, the hoof doesn't really look like a paw print, so I don't think. I mean, the hoof print doesn't really look like these. Mighty Mozilla versus Gordy. Combination lock. Mozilla's head. Mozilla doll. Photo. Footprint. Security camera photo. Modest testimony. Blue truck. Practice video. Nothing special here either. For reference, I'll check that out soon. I'll open that right now and I'll watch the video as soon as I'm done. Mechanics gloves, incident documents, report on nightly. Okay, good luck with that, dude. Nightly's mementos. A ring and a chessboard found inside the safe of the 51st floor storeroom. I don't think this is relevant either. A bug, tape recorder, a bouquet, sleeping drugs. Maybe I can show the bouquet. Bouquet, whatever. To Justine. Maybe that'll make a difference. But it's really this arrangement that I can't figure out where it was. Okay.
I suppose you would like me to tell you what exactly took place 2 nights ago and my reason for meeting with the president.
Have to leave home in the morning again for. Ah, that sucks, dude. Need some sleep is going to be a bitch. Why are you heading out, prostate? Gonna party?
Indeed. I'm sure you yourself understand the importance of this matter.
Yes. However, I cannot tell you yet. Not now, at least.
She's determined to keep her heart closed. And without the ability to break the locks on her heart, I have no choice but to give up for now.
Mr. Edgeworth, may I just say one thing?
Everybody can get fireworks here, so that means they're. Oh, wow. Yeah, that sucks, dude. Do you have any earplugs? They help a lot, and you can sleep with them easy. I used to sleep a lot with earplugs in the army. It was really great. Nothing would wake you up. Well, nothing, you know, no sound.
This case was thrown into chaos because John tried to cover for me. I would like to take this time to offer my deepest apologies.
I was going to get some weed, but I forgot about the public transport stopping early. Ah, that sucks even more, dude.
Do not worry yourself. My logic won't be swayed by a child's lies. Besides, I'm not so tactless as to condemn a child for trying to protect his mother.
Besides, you were saying?
No, paid no mind. Mother and child. Huh. Okay. If I would have gone to the shop after work instead of taking one final look online, I would have had to walk for like an hour through the... Oh, wow. Yeah, that extra sucks. Hope it doesn't rain tomorrow. Okay, so I still have no idea what could I be missing here. Nothing with this. Can I talk to this guy? Probably not, right?
Shifu, I know it's not my place, but I have a request. Please, do a roll call, just like old times.
Just like old times, huh? What a lark. Guess I have no choice. Roll call!
1! I'm sorry. A roll call with one person is really lacking.
That's nonsense. It's got nothing to do with numbers. Even though you're the only one here, the pack is always one, right? If you think it's lacking, then howl loud enough to make up for the rest of the pack. Roll call!
1! 1! 1! 1.
That man, is he on the verge of tears?
Okay, so again, that was useless. What? There's obviously something with the button and the snowman here. Scarf and a hat. Poor thing has even lost one of the buttons that was used for its eyes. Why can't I connect that shit? I don't think I ever was stuck for this long on an investigation, really. No, this is the same. Maybe I do need to try, like... Okay, I'm gonna really doubt it. I really doubt it. Oh, the 3 footprints! So it is that. 3 footprints and flower beds. The footprints themselves were kind of arranged, I think, kind of arranged like the flower beds. I think. Let's try this. What's that, not doing shit this year? I haven't bought fireworks in well over a decade because that shit is a waste of money. I hear you, man. Yeah, same for me. I'm just gonna chill tonight. Go to sleep early. Gotta wake up for work and shit. Looks like Bigfoot. Actually, it's way bigger than Bigfoot. It's supposed to be Muzilla, which we'll probably show you later. But yeah, those footprints are huge. Like there was a man's body inside one of these, just lying there. Oh, so Bigfoot has feet, right? Yes.
Perhaps this is the true nature of the monster's footprints.
True nature?
500 plus? Holy shit. Yeah, that is way over the top.
Compare the positions of the 3 footprints and the 3 flower beds on the left.
Yeah, definitely, dude. You're absolutely right. Wording it 100%.
The exposed areas of dirt matched the areas where the flower beds were.
So, Blaze dug holes in front of where each of the 3 flower beds used to be.
Oh, so he was looking for something. Something was buried underneath there. Okay. Yeah, that explains it much better, actually.
Exactly. Now, why would he do such a thing? I believe we have a piece of evidence that tells us why. Why did Blaze dig holes in the ground near the flower beds?
I really don't know. Photo, testimony, autopsy report, case file. I don't know. Well, evidence, obviously, but what? I'm really not sure. Why did Blaze dig holes in the ground near the flower beds? A bouquet, maybe? Something about the flowers? I kind of doubt it, but... I honestly have no clue. Why would he do that? he needed not to hide something, but to uncover something. What could that thing be? It's not the Mozilla thing. Crime scene notes, maybe? Do you have anything specific there? Contusions and bone fractures across the body resulting in tremendous pressure. Gunpowder residue on his right hand. Yellow stain is Poland. Combination lock. Mozilla's head, Mozilla doll, I wasn't looking for those. It's a special day, please go full on Hammy and do a Just Dance stream with camera and go to a way too small top. Maybe next year, dude. No time now. I only got 9 minutes left in my stream. But yeah, maybe next year. You never know. Honest testimony. Practice video. Mechanic gloves. Report on nightly. Nightly's mementos. A bug. Tape recorder. Bouquet. Sleeping drugs. Autopsy report. Anything special on the autopsy report, maybe? Just after leaving something on his cell phone. It's something that should have been hidden for 12 years, but what could it be? Money? Or what's on Jill Crane's answering machine? Single photo, bloodstained button, and a fire. I don't see what any of these have to do with this, except maybe the yellow flowers, and that might explain whether it was pollen, or there was pollen on the body too, and the flowers. Well, actually, I don't know. Let's just... Well, if he put one of these on the... I think there might be a connection. If he put the bouquet on the president's body, which was in one of the footprints, which represents one of the flower beds, then maybe that actually makes sense. That was the only thing that got 100 plus stream viewers on Deepa. Obviously, I marketed that shit everywhere. Really? That was a thing? I don't remember watching that. Could have been like after I left D-Pad. I remember we used to have like 100 plus viewers when we advertised on 4chan on Ignore Our Girth, I think, when he used to do that. A few times, really? I didn't know. Who did that? Did you do that? Or someone else streamed that? Also. Take that! This is the reason why Blaze dug holes in the ground near the flower beds.
Uh-huh! So, what does this tell us?
Isn't it obvious?
No, it's not.
Obviously. This tells us absolutely nothing at all. Oh, Hammy! One-eyed hamster, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that guy. Well, almost forgot about him. I forgot we called him Hammy. And yeah, I kind of miss that guy, actually. I wish he would still be around.
Please be more serious, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, that wasn't it.
That guy was rocking some awesome titties? The guy on the left, you mean? Because on the right, it's a girl.
Let's take another look at the evidence. There must be something in there.
Indeed, there must be some piece of evidence that explains Blaze's actions. Why did Blaze dig holes in the ground near the flower beds?
I honestly don't know. Oh, Hammy. Yeah, I never actually saw him, so... Was rocking some awesome titties. Nice. I think Hammy wouldn't be gay, it would be art. Really? Now I gotta see pics of him. To Miss Crane, thank you so much for helping me get each other what we want. It's like killing two birds with one stone. Please get revenge for 12 years ago. Grand Tower, that can't be it. Crime scene notes. Why? I don't know. Some engagement shit about him. Oh, you're friends on Facebook. Really? Wow, congrats to him. Maybe that's why he's not around anymore. The wife doesn't let him go online. The movie, that can be a combination lock. Mozilla's head. It should be like one of our latest clues. I'm just not sure which one. Got the autopsy report. We got the testimony. We got the photo. The button, a fire? I don't know. None of these really make sense. You only have people from Save State Heroes on it? That's pretty cool, actually. Okay, I'm about to finish the stream. I do want to get this done before, though. I can only get 2 more things wrong before it's a game over. Well, 3 more wrong before it's a game over. Why would I win Steam and shit? Yeah, fair enough. Steam and Discord, same for me. Oh, friends and coworkers plus those 2. Yeah. I gotta say I stopped using Facebook as well. Like, I only use it as a tool sometimes. Either when I want to check out what's going on with somebody, or if I need, like, you know, to ask a lot of people a question, if I need, like, someone to borrow something from, so I ask, like, who has this? Shit like that. Because it's just, I just, like, realized after a while, like, about a year ago, I think, or a year and a half, I just realized, like, there wasn't a single time when I went on Facebook and, like, it always bummed me out. I always, like, when I finished browsing Facebook, I would always be bummed out. There would always be something bad there, so I just stopped looking at it. I think it will be easier to reach them that way, or don't... Yeah, exactly. Okay, so nothing adds up. Nothing makes sense here. Maybe the crime scene notes? I don't know, something with a body? That's why he did it there? Take that! Shit. Nope, got it wrong again. I got one more try, and then I'm gonna have to use save states, because otherwise we're gonna have to restart the case, and I do not want to do that. Threw the Facebook app off my phone like 3 years ago. Yeah, same. I just don't really talk to people on the Facebook app. If I want to talk to people, I got, like, other ways of doing it. So it's not this. What the fuck could he be looking for? Dug the monster's footprint like holes. He used that when he dug it out, so it can't be that. Like these mementos, maybe? I don't know. None of this makes any sense to me. I'm just gonna... Well, it already happened that I had no clue, and then I did like the last evidence we found, and that was it. Oh yes, a hint is good. Don't tell me right out, but a hint would be great, Mario. I would really appreciate it. Needless to say, I had my last online WeChat and WhatsApp. Fair enough. Yeah, I had my last online too, but I like knowing when someone read my messages, so I have that one enabled. But yeah, other than that, like I'm also like very I worry a lot about, like, you know, my internet privacy and such. So no info whatsoever on WhatsApp, like no photo, no status, no anything like that. Yeah, that's true, but then I just, like, don't read it. Or in really rare cases where I really wanna... in rare cases where I really, like, don't wanna, with the you know, the notification is bugging me, I think it works. I never actually tested it, but I think it works if you just, like, go into settings, turn off the read receipts, or the read confirmation, read the message, and then turn it back on. I think it counts. And it doesn't show. You should take note of your evidence from the past. Well, my evidence from the past is the Grand Tower and the letter from Unknown. Could that be it? It says it's from K, but no one knows who really wrote the letter. It also doesn't seem like I thought about this, but it doesn't seem like he would write the letter. So it doesn't really make sense to me. Something about revenge from 12 years ago. We also got the Grand Tower. Secret entrance. Maybe there's another secret tunnel or something that goes underneath? But we can't prove that. That's just like pure conjecture on my part. Fuck it. Let's just go for it. Worst case, I'll start safe stating. I've been there before. Take that! Nope. Got it wrong again. Even with Mario's help. Like I said, I still wanna... Before I finish the stream today, I still wanna get this right. So we are gonna save state here, just in case. My evidence from the past. Could it be the Mozilla doll? No, because that was, like, why would he... He wouldn't need to dig it up. It was in the storeroom. What else did I have from the past? Case files, maybe? I7... Let's see, that's 18 years ago. Like persons... No, he was actually not involved in this case. A report on Knightley. Between Knightley and Dogen, Dogen's chess partner, whose identity remained unknown until now. I don't think this has anything to do with it either. Like these mementos, again, they were in the safe. Like he wouldn't need to dig those up. A bug, which doesn't really seem to fit here. A tape recorder, which is too new. Okay. Had this one. The Zhengfa Dijon Wang was kidnapped on February 10, 12 years ago. The kidnappers demanded a ransom. The ransom money, maybe? Could it be that it was there? Interesting. Might as well. I don't know. My save state did, so. Take that! Shit. Okay, we might as well load. We know what happens. Fuck. Always when I get, like, this desperate, just start doing, you know, random pieces of evidence. And the first one always works, so I'm just gonna try that. Take that! Nope, that was wrong. I was thinking maybe the button, maybe, like, was worried that someone would find the button, but they did find the button, right? Otherwise it wouldn't be in the report. So, take that! No. Still got no idea why he would do that. Why he would dig those holes. The Mozilla doll? No, it can't be the Mozilla doll. That's just ridiculous. Yanagarasu's badge. Photo. Testimony. Does not add up. Maybe the autopsy report? Take that! Yes, please, Mario. Yes, please. Okay. I should take note of my evidence from the past. Well, from past cases, I only have these three. The badge, the letter, and the Grand Tower. We know the letter is not right. And from, like, the past chronologically, we got the monster movie flyer. We got... the reports. Take note of the past. Okay. Well, what happened in the past? What happened 12 years ago? There was a kidnapping and... Did I try this? Well, I mean, maybe because Blaze was the prosecutor back then, that would give him... That would be enough for him to, like, dig this up? He was worried about something? I don't know. And he also hid these away, so maybe that would work. Let me try this. Take that! Shit. Okay, wrong again. I am so bad at this game. Take note of the past. Anything in the testimony maybe that works out. Facility, something's not right. President is here. The light just went off. I can barely see a thing now. I can't believe it. It almost looks... Oh, the light outside he meant, not inside the house. Almost looks like he's being kidnapped. I thought I'd let you know. Do I play any strat games? And no, I don't play card games. And I also don't really play strat games. I'm really bad at those. I think pretty much the only strat... I played a few when I was younger, but it was like, you know, when I was so young, I used cheats all the time. I did play Warcraft. I enjoyed Warcraft. But I'm just not that good in strat games, unfortunately. Especially real time. I'm really bad at real time. So that wasn't it. The brick. Killed after leaving a message. Take note of the past. There are these documents too. Doesn't have anything to do with it, I think. Lost testimony, a photo. I don't have that many things from the past. There was the fire, the bun. We didn't do the photo yet. It's like harder than an underage Filipino ladyboy prostitute. The evidence was kept safe. Oh! Okay, so that has to be Knightley's mementos, maybe? Why would he do that, though? If that's a pun, or like a play on words, Mario, safe, Knightley's mementos were inside a safe, so could it be? Take that! For fuck's sake! It was kept safe. The Mozilla doll was also kept safe. Take that! Jesus, I'm gonna go through every single fucking evidence until I get it right. It's unbelievable. What's up? I don't play RDS strat, Forex, advanced strategy, and tactics game mostly. Total War 2. That's cool. I can get down with that. Heroes was also kind of fun. Evidence was kept safe. Report on Knightley. What if this was kept safe? Not really this. I know, Mario, I'm sorry, I'm really dumb. I'm really dumb. I'm usually not this dumb, but this just doesn't make sense. Why would he want to dig? I, like, had a million conjectures. None of them worked out. God damn it. That and I play a kid's game online now. What game? Neopets? Are you playing Neopets or Club Penguin? Oh, Pokemon. Well, Pokemon isn't really strategy, though. Basically, the old games on an online server. Oh, yeah, I heard that. Pokemon... Oh, PokeMMO. Yeah. I heard about that. It actually seemed really cool to me. I was just, like, really bad at Pokemon, too. I enjoyed it, but I was really bad. I never got, like, into the strategies of, like, who to attack, how to build your crew and all that. No way it's this, right? There's no way it's actually the mechanic's gloves that he dug up, right? Take that! No, it's not. Good. I'm happy I proved it's not that, as I thought. It's gonna be my new strat. They had a good shit too. Oh, up to what? There was something else in the safe besides the mementos. There was the report. Could be the report on Knightley. I didn't see anything here that would work. The thing. Oh my fucking god! I can't believe I skimmed over this. I literally read this, and I only now see the word flower bed. I was skimming over this and I missed it. I'm so sorry, Mario. Okay, this just goes to show that if I'm ever stuck, I need to go over every single piece of evidence. Yes, I'm an illiterate idiot, but I'll go to my usual excuse. English is not my mother tongue. It is not. No, English is hard, Mario. English is very hard. I can't read very good English, you know, so yeah, you were, and it just wasn't having it. No, because in my head I was like, no, it can't be the report, because I went over it and I saw that there wasn't anything connecting it. But I skimmed it instead of reading it properly, and that is my fucking lesson right here. Learn my fucking lesson. But thanks for trying to, like, you know, deal with my idiocy. It's appreciated. So, let's officially do this, right? Take that! There we go. And I think this is also the best place for us to stop, since they always go a bit like over what the point that we did. What's that? IVs shown in stats. Can go to 3 regions and do them entirely, plus some extra areas. The only thing that really gets me is that the battling speed is like we're used to emulator speed. Basically, when I played that shit on emulators, I also turbo speed. Oh yeah, same here. So yeah, it's annoying that you can't turbo probably. Is there also like quests and stories? Like, can you also only fight other people, or can you also like try to be the best and defeat, like, you know? Is there you know, an antagonist that you gotta beat and a league that you gotta defeat and gain gym badges, or is it just like PvP and getting Pokemon? So yeah, so that's it for now, guys. I gotta get going. Oh, welcome back, Drops. Mostly the same, but Elite Four is much harder. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching. I had a great time. Again, I'm sorry that I went into some rants earlier today. I'll try not to do that next time, but I just have, like, you know, those nerd triggers. Everybody has those. I'm glad you're here, Drops. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, same time as today. You can check the schedule to see what time is it. I'm gonna update it real soon. And we're gonna keep playing Ace Attorney, of course. Remember that if you feel like and haven't already, you can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Steam to get notifications when I start, so you won't miss any of my streams. And you can also watch my streams, recordings of them, on Twitch and YouTube. So that's it, guys. Oh, tits, right on time. Maybe we'll get some Far Cry 3 going on. Either that or next set he might do some more Resident Evil 4 on hardest difficulty, which should be fun. So that's it, guys. Thank you again. Extra thanks to Mario for trying to help me and me just fucking it up completely. But thank you, man. I do appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. So take care, everybody. Have an excellent year. Happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully this year is going to be the best one yet for all of us. And that's it. Take care. Have a blast. And Marco.